Good morning. Woke up from my fucking sleep and I'm just thinking, hold up, I'm trying to put the. I'm just thinking how much people want to be a victim of me. They want me, they just want to be a victim of me because I'm a pretty girl and they can't move past their judgment of me. So I've never seen this much people who just wants to fucking be victims of me. Um, because it's like, at the end of the day, I had a weird situation yesterday where I'm baking bread because I don't want to fucking ask my mom for help. Because if she was gonna help me, she would just help me, like I've been saying. But um, I'm baking bread. I go to my room. Then my grandpa quickly goes to the kitchen, and then my mom comes home, and now she's in the kitchen. So I just don't go to the kitchen because I'm not. I don't want to fucking be around them. It's like that's what they're not understanding. Like I don't like you, and I don't want to be around you. I'm generally terrified of my mom. Like I'm terrified of her. So so I just avoid the kitchen and I stay in my room. Then when I hear nobody in the kitchen, I go to the kitchen to clean my dishes. Like they could have just left the dishes, but because they want me to be a bad person so bad, like it's like for some reason their brain is not comprehending the role that I don't want to fucking have this bad person role that they keep trying to shove down my throat because of their jealousy. So now it has to be my fault. Now I think I'm supposed to feel like, oh my god, my mom, she washed us all the dishes. She's embarrassed. You could have just left the fucking dishes and I would have come back. This has literally been happening all the time. Like I'm not gonna lie, I have like executive function where I'll do something and I'll get distracted and then I come back to it. Like I've been cleaning my room for like a while. Like, you know what I mean? Because I just love to organize things and stuff. So I would have gone back to the kitchen to clean the dishes, but since they desperately need to be my victim, desperately, I might add, she cleaned all the dishes and now she's doing a little sorry walk back to her room. Like, sis, just leave the fucking dishes. Like, who's telling you to do that? There's like three grown ass men. My grandpa sometimes he washes the dishes. My stepdad washes the dishes. And honestly, if they had left it, I would have just come back and I would have washed the dishes. But because she needs to be a victim and have the lower role, she's never gonna just leave it. She's gonna like if the bathroom is dirty, she's gonna like clean it and be like, I don't want to clean it, so just don't fucking do it. That's what I would have done. Like last time they left me here alone with my grandpa and my cousin and my stepdad. They were dirtying up the whole house, hoping I would like sweep for them, hoping I would clean the bathroom for them. Guess what? I never did it. I never did it. I did it one time, and then my cousin started dirtying up the bathroom even more, and I just didn't do it after. I was like, fuck you, bitch. You think because you're a man, I'm gonna be like cleaning and cooking for you, and you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. Because that one time I cleaned the bathroom, and then they started leaving little dirty tissues on the floor, and I was just like, thank God I'm not a dummy bitch. Thank God I'm not a dumb ass. Because I think I'm supposed to be like, that's my family. That's my family. Let me pick up their dirty tissues, sir. You're a whole person. I don't give a fuck. I used to fall for the old men act, but I'm not falling for it anymore. Bro. Pick that shit up yourself. Clean the bathroom yourself. Trust me. The one time I cleaned the bathroom, they were expecting me to clean the bathroom every day. And the only way they want to give me my freedom is if I be with a man who like Mel, who won't even fucking take me on a date, who can't even talk to me, who's insecure as fuck. And I think I'm supposed to feel like, let me teach him. He's just a man. I think I'm supposed to be like, he's just a boy who wants sex. I think I'm supposed to be like, he's just a boy. Like, yes, he's putting my life in danger, abusing me every day, talking bad about me, but he doesn't know any better. He's just a boy. Is anybody doing that for me? No, they're not doing that for me. They're literally talking bad about me every day. So yes, I'm gonna fucking talk bad about you now. Cause had it been me, you wouldn't even care. Had it been me, you would be doing the same shit you're doing now, trying to restrict my shit, take away my freedom, so you could set me up with the man you want me to be with. And the whole time you're gonna call me a prostitute or blah 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 for being pretty and not having a baby. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like, I don't know. I don't really see my first one. I don't see myself having a baby because if this is the shit I have to have a baby with, you're sadly mistaken. Because it's like my mom wants to be the mom who got used. Like, sis, just get yourself out of that role and stop cooking and cleaning. You don't want to get used. Just leave the fucking dishes. Somebody will do it. But she's having the same problem my sister always have with me. I go to my sister's house and she's literally getting angry and she's finding every little thing I do wrong because I take up too much space. I take up too much space and then she's like, "Well, it's my house." Like she just became exactly like my mom. If I go to her house and I take up too much space or I shower too long or I look too comfortable, she's literally mad because she's the one that's supposed to be comfortable in her house. So it's like if you're gonna fucking take away my freedom because I don't want to fucking work and I don't want to sleep with a man, and you're like you're literally shaking out of your boots because you don't know what category to place me to the point where you would hire people to catcall me and you would hire detectives to try to fucking sleep with me. Then I don't know. I fail to see how this is my problem. Anyways, I was also having a difficult time because I didn't realize how much people talk and how much they're in community because like I said, I spend most of my time alone playing video games. I'm not like a social person, so I've never been like, oh, let me talk to the whole fucking neighborhood and spread a bunch of gossip. So now I really see why my family was embarrassed because they know how people view me for being pretty, and they know because I dress up every day, then it's like, then people are supposed to view me. But I try to tell people like I don't really give a fuck how you fucking view me, like, and you're not about to change who I am. If you wanted to help me, you would just help me. But they would rather force me to walk every day, stop me from getting a job, stop me from getting my phone, stop me from using my phone. And they think people don't know that you're literally trying to enslave women because you're so stupid you can't even fucking take a woman on a date. And even if you did take a woman on a date, we like some women are up to the game now. Like they know the game. They know that you respect shit from them, and then I'm supposed to feel special now that you've given me a little bit of crumb of attention, and I'm supposed to feel better than the next girl because oh look, he's spending money on me. He doesn't usually spend money on girls. I don't want to fucking do it. I don't want to do it. Like now it's like if I had a choice and the man I pick, because men have a choice on the woman they pick, I would feel comfortable. But now they want to fucking ban me from the dating apps because it was never dating apps. These older women were probably testing the young girls to see what they would do if they wanted to use men for money. Yes, we want to use men for money. Right. Like, if a woman wants to have a preference, then let her have a fucking preference. I personally don't. Like, because I'm just like, I still see them men as human beings, really. But I every day I'm starting to see them less and less as human beings, because you're telling me you feel used because you have to spend 10 minutes, 30 minutes talking to a woman, buy them a nice dinner, and you feel used. But then you, in the same hand of you who's like, you don't feel special. I don't usually buy girls dinner. I don't usually buy girls stuff. Don't you feel special? And then in the same hand, you're gonna turn around and be like, yeah, you also need to cook, clean, and have a baby for me. Like, who is really using who right now? Like, who the fuck? And you think you're about to use my body and make me lose my youth and myself because you want a fucking servant who cooks and clean for you? Are you kidding? Whole time you have hands, feet, and money to do that shit yourself. Now they're trying to. I don't know. You can't really force me to have a fucking baby for 20 years for a guy who can't even fucking take me on a date, who they chose for me. Like, I don't want to be around that. Like, y'all are weird. If it was that serious, you would just take me on a date and treat me nice. But anyways, I just didn't realize how social people were, how the whole neighborhood was talking. Now they're not only are they not talking, but they're back to being old men and old ladies. You can't make this shit up, and I'm gonna fucking talk about it for the rest of my life. Because it's like, and this is the problem I'm having, because they're forcing this bad rule on me that I'm not doing. I want to dress up, and that means it has something to do with them, and I'm trying to look good for their boyfriends. Whole time their boyfriends can't even fucking take a bitch on a date. Whole time their boyfriend is trying to enslave people by having babies. Like, sis, I'm good. Like, and then you would know that if you were going on dates. You would know that, okay, this man used restriction so that when he finally gives it to you, you feel like you won. You know what I mean? If you were going on dates, maybe you would know that you could get way more than you have now. Hello? Maybe if you were going on dates and watching porn, you would know that you're not actually physically attracted to your boyfriend. Maybe you're attracted to the sexual dimorphism, but you're not attracted to how they think, how they move in the world. Maybe if you were around more men, you would realize that, oh, my boyfriend is not top dog. He used embarrassment to lower me down and shame to put me in a lower role so he could feel better. Whole time when he's around his homeboys and he's around other women, they don't even see him like that. Maybe if you were going on dates, you would realize that some men just have more to give, more love to give, more attention to give, more dates to give. Maybe if you were going on dates and you wasn't fucking letting a man tell you you don't deserve a date yet, you would realize that every woman wants to go on dates and everybody likes that, and that a real man would not be restricting you because they think you're less than them. And it's just like shit like that. I just like, so my head, because maybe if you was fucking going on dates, you wouldn't be like, because I am going on dates, I don't think Mel is all that great. I think he's tall and handsome, right? Barely anymore, not gonna lie. Because it's like, the looks fade. So, um, yeah, you would understand that it's just sexual dimorphism. Like, all right, yeah, he's tall and attractive, but he doesn't think good. So it's like I lost the attraction for him because it's like I'm not gonna waste my fucking time having sex with a man when he can't give me nothing. Now they're telling me I'm ghetto and I need to work. Blah 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 blah. So they don't actually want to pay me out because guess what? They want me to keep the long journey because they know exactly how people view black women. They already put it in the media. They know exactly how people view beautiful black women. They want us to be sex slaves. But I don't want to fucking be a sex slave. Like, especially never now. Because it's like, all right, my mom is going to restrict me in work. Whole time if she supported me, I would just give back to her. But because she's a woman who hates other women and who's been bullied at work and who had to work her whole life, she'll never fucking understand that shit. And it goes down to her kids too. You think you're gonna come back from work after fighting your whole life and fighting at work to be seen and fighting to be respected? You're not gonna respect your kids and treat them nice, especially when they're a woman. Like that's how nurses be. They're bullies, bro. They get treated horrible at work by the customers, and they get treated horrible at work by everyone. And when they come home, they hate their fucking kids because that's the only person who's like the same. Like I'm just telling you, bro. Like of course, my fucking grandpa don't like me because I see right through him. I used to believe the mask, but when you believe the mask, they hate you even more because he knows he's a fucking horrible person who hates women. So it's like, mom, just stop cleaning, just stop cooking, and then somebody will take it over. But to be honest, I think she, like, this is the thing I realize now. I don't need to protect anybody. I'll never do it again. I need to protect myself. Like, yeah, I'm gonna still do the same thing. If a man has a girlfriend, I'm gonna tell him no and I'm gonna move no matter how he reacts. Fuck it, you could lie all the time, but you fucking know the truth. So shut the fuck up, bitch. You want me lying because you know I don't have any friends and people will believe your lies because they knew you first. But besides that, I'm still gonna move that way. But besides that, I'm kind of like, what was I say? Uh, besides, besides that, wait, I forgot. I forgot, but in other hands, I fucking hate misogynistic men. If my mom wanted to get treated better, she would just not do it. Like I'm terrified of going to the kitchen, but because she's such a fucking victim, and she wants to be like, oh my god, my kids are forcing me to cook and clean and do the dishes. So I stopped eating her food because it's like, bro, you're not about to fucking cook and then be like, oh my god, I cooked, but Vicky is using me. She's a lazy child because she is eating my food that I cooked every day. I have to cook every day, so I just stopped eating that shit. Because who the fuck is forcing you to cook, bitch? I thought you wanted to cook. I used to really like my mom's food. I used to eat all her food because she cooked so much. She'll cook like big entire meals. But now she's trying to tell me that somehow she's the fucking victim of me for her cooking. Just don't cook. But she's still cooking, so I stopped eating her food. All right. I said, all right, I could cook my own stuff. Now I'm cooking my own stuff. I get distracted because my grandpa bum rushed me in the fucking kitchen. And I guess what? They're still somehow the victim because, oh my God, we could have just left, give her a chance to come back to the kitchen and then she would clean her kitchen utensils. But because we're the victims, we have to cry about washing the dishes. Sis, just don't wash the dishes. I would eventually come back to the kitchen and clean and pick it up. But this has happened so much because it's like they're so tired of seeing me and of me taking up space. Even if I hide in my room and I try to take up less space, I still take up space, bitch. You know what I mean? Even on TikTok. Of course, they don't want me to fucking go to TikTok because everywhere I go, I take up space. And I don't even think I have that big of a personality. I don't even understand why. So they've been trying so hard to lower my role and lower how people see me, basically, and make me feel unseen, unheard, and unsupported, so that I don't value myself enough, because they know what they're doing. Like, even men, they know what they're doing. They know if a woman actually loves herself and value herself and has money, they don't want nothing to do with them, and they don't want to fucking rise to the occasion. So yeah, they're still trying to fucking kidnap me and sell me into sex trafficking. Real sad, because they don't want to fucking take a woman on a $30 date. And instead of seeing like, hey, women or people too, maybe they don't want to fucking have sex with you, just watch porn like the rest of us. Now they're trying to enslave it because it's a need for them, but not a need for us. And especially not a need for me. Because, yep, I do have different needs. I can have sex, but is it the first thing I'm looking for? No. That's not the first thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody who could talk to me like a normal person. So, yep, these girls want to be victims of me so bad, because if they're not victims of me, if I'm not sleeping with their boyfriends, it means that their boyfriend is a fucking lying, cheating piece of shit. Which one is it? Like, is your boyfriend a lying, cheating piece of shit who likes young girls or not? Because that's the other one. If they're not attacking the other woman, it means that they have to admit that their boyfriend is cheating on them, and they can't do that. They want to live in a fantasy world where every girl wants their man, their 40, 50-year-old man. And it's really sad, because they just never grow out of it. They be 20, they fight every girl who even dares looking at their man, or who thinks the man is attractive. They're not 30, they're not 40, they're not 50. They never stop. My grandma literally died that way, thinking she found herself a good man. Now after she died, my grandpa's trying to do the same thing to my mom. Bitch, just say no and say that your dad is treating you horribly. He literally, I don't know, he makes me so uncomfortable. He makes me so uncomfortable, because my mom is not realizing that her parents ain't shit. And I wish she would call him out on his bullshit before he dies, but she never will. She never will, because she's too busy trying to force me to be her, and trying to sell me into sex trafficking and talking about me every fucking day. So now they're still not letting me use my phone, because I'm somehow ungrateful for my mom, and they don't realize that my mom if my mom didn't want to cook, it's just so stupid to me, because if my mom did not want to cook all day and she felt used by cooking, she would just not cook, and she would just give us money. If my mom did not want to cook and clean all day, she wouldn't do that. So now, because me, I don't want to fucking cook and clean all day, and guess what? I'm not doing that. I don't want to have sex, so I'm just not doing that. So it's like, okay, if really get it, you know, because they wanted to hire a detective to fucking use me, and switch my altar. It did kind of work, but I still didn't sleep with him, because I'm co-conscious. I'm that completely split, like I said. But I did not know it was my mom that was hiring a guy, and I did not even know detectives could literally sleep with their fucking people that they're trying to arrest. Imagine how horrible that would be. Even if you were a prostitute, you sleep with a guy, and he's a detective, and right after he sleeps with you, here you are going to jail. You imagine how much humiliation that would be after you sleep with a man. He's so insecure because he thinks you don't like him because he's fat or old or whatever. You know how much humiliation that would be for a woman after you just gave up your body? No, because they don't give a fuck. They will have a baby with you and still put you through the same humiliation, bro. That's really what you guys want for other women? You want us to be humiliated and put down? That's what I be saying. Like, if you wanna have a fucking size preference and you wanna fucking sleep around, then do that. Okay, then do that. Men do wanna have sex, so uh, yeah. I was using the dating apps to film my social interactions because honestly, I don't have a car, and you can't really meet people otherwise. But now they're trying to tell me if I don't want to sleep with the man right away, that I can. Whole time I'm not even a prostitute. They're just mad that I didn't sleep with them. And now I have to be forced, even with no evidence, even with all the texts of me not being a prostitute, even with all the texts of, all right, I have slept with men, which is not even something they should know. But how much time? Like, why are you fucking the manager of my fucking body, bro? Thank you, manager of my body. Who wants to know how much guys I slept with, when I slept with them? Like, I don't know. These girls are horrible, man. These girls are horrible. And even if I'm trying to tell them I have different needs, now they're trying to basically completely isolate me because they know I would make too much of a change, and because all women do is compare themselves to other women. All women do is compare themselves to other women. So it can't be enough that her need is sex. And if a guy meets her, they'll have sex and she'll be satisfied. It gotta be, oh well, Vicky doesn't need as much sex as I would need. So let's ban her and all gang up together to destroy her. Y'all bitches tried everything. By breaking my boundaries, exposing everything I went through, parading my trauma around, trying to literally kill me, sell me into sex trafficking, trying to drive me insane, trying to send me back to a mental hospital. Imagine that shit. But somehow they're still the victim of me. I have no friends to talk to about them. I'm not gossiping about them. I don't know anything about what they've done. Whole time everybody has done shit. Everybody has made mistakes. Everybody has gone through stuff, but somehow they're still the victim of me. Not the victim of the cheating man who's harassing random women they don't know. Me. My mom could just leave the dishes and I would eventually do it, but because she's the victim of me for some odd reason, because I told my one therapist that I felt unsafe. You know how unsafe I feel here? I feel mad unsafe. I don't ever want to fucking go to the kitchen around them. The only time I go to the kitchen is because my stepdad is never gonna fucking move from the couch. He's been sitting on the couch for 4 years. So that's the only time I go to the kitchen, when my grandpa and my mom is not in the kitchen, because it's like, you already ruined it and you have no fucking insight to what you're doing. But mind you, now I really see why my sister would really be embarrassed, because she's the type of woman who really, really, really cares about what people think and how people view her. And she thinks reputation is everything. So, um, I don't know. I know reputation. I know reputation is okay. Is relevant, but I just like, I don't know. If you weren't gonna like me, you were not gonna like me anyway. But apparently, people don't care about the truth. They do lie and try to force the down your throat. And then I realizing that not only am I not a bad person, I don't give a fuck what you people say. Because what evidence do you have of me being a bad person? Something that happened to me when I was 12. That first of all, you fucking took away from me because I wanted to slowly open up to a man without having sex with them, and have a man prove themselves to me, not me prove not me prove that I'm a good woman to them. Are you a good man? Are you gonna wait for me or not? Because they're not gonna fucking do that. So now I'm the biggest problem in the fucking world because their boyfriend tried to talk to me, not the cheating boyfriend who you need to leave. Like how many other girls are you gonna fight and humiliate and humble for a man? Girl, I think the worst part about this, the worst part about this is these girls are so easily lied to. Like Jermaine, apparently he had a fucking girlfriend this whole time, and the girlfriend, like, they don't know how much people are doing this shit. Like, they think that they're so special, but any real woman could see right through them, and they any real woman knows that men do this. Or some of the fucking bitches who are having kids mad early. Because my mom had me when she was 20, so she's still stuck in, and mentally she's still like 20. I feel like I've surpassed her mentally, not physically. But any real woman knows that men do this. Jermaine did this to me. Stunner did this to me. Mel is doing this to me. A bunch of fucking weird people at Westgate is doing this to me because they're trying to be like, when I went with Jermaine, I did not know he had a girlfriend. I go through my own experience, but guess what? The girlfriend's trying to fight me now. Now the girlfriend's calling me and trying to be like, yeah, well, he met you on a dating app and he met me in real life. Sis, he's cheating on you, bro. Sis, like, it's crazy. So it's like Mel is doing this to me now. His pregnant baby mom is trying to fight me and be a tougher girl. And it's like, bro, you're like the third man who did this. And when they don't have a girlfriend to triangulate with me with, they're dead ass triangulating me with their sister. Like Stunner. He's trying to get his sister to come fucking fight me. No, it must be stopped. This must be stopped because you guys are fucking weird. Like, even some random bitch like Thrice, I wanted to be her friend, right? But her boyfriend is already talking bad about me. So now she's thinking, oh, let me watch out for this girl that my boyfriend. And guess what? I've never ever talked to the boyfriend. So yep, instead of protecting me, my mom joined the humiliation of me. Now she's the fucking victim of me, and she's a great mom who's been cooking and cleaning all day. Bitch, I know you've been talking about me any chance you get. And you're trying to humiliate me because of all these other guys talking about me and trying to humiliate me because they can't sleep with me. And some of the people who knows that I would never pay any real attention to them, they be so happy when the main guy of the group couldn't get me either, so he's talking crap about me because they wanted to abuse me too. And they knew I would never be in their general vicinity. That's why I fucking hate Mel. And I hope he fucking burns in hell. And I hope any fucking kids he have ends up not being his for real. And I hope every fucking woman he come across humiliates the shit out of him. Because people who know social dynamic, you can fucking tell me that they don't know what they're doing. You cannot tell me. They just want to act dumb and be like, he was just a man. Oh my god, you have to cookie clean for him and wipe his ass because he's just a man. No. Okay? Like, no. And it's frankly, it's embarrassing, y'all. Girls, this is embarrassing. This is fucking embarrassing. I can't write fan fiction and watch porn, but you could fucking sleep with the whole entire world, and nobody will call you a slut because you're the daughter. But hey, if you don't want to sleep with a man, you protect the other woman because you know she's fucking pregnant. Now, guess what? Everybody's gonna fucking talk about you and call you a slut and blah 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 because You hurt their feelings. And yes, you cannot convince me that these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. They know that they're the top of the group. They know people find them beautiful. And every man was waiting for an opportunity to abuse me. All they needed was the, okay, here you go. I don't like her either. Now you have the whole fucking neighborhood talking about me and trying to harass me and trying to put me out. But thank God y'all did your best one. Y'all did your best one. And you still can't fucking defeat me, bitch. What now? What now? Are you gonna fucking leave your dirty boyfriend who's hunting young girls? No. No. The whole fucking bitches, the whole fucking neighborhood was talking about me and trying to tell me I'm a prostitute for protecting their dumb ass. And which I will never do again. Which I will never fucking do again. Because guess what? You know why I'll never fucking do that shit again? Because not only did they not fucking appreciate it, they're still trying to push a crime on me for them talking about me, parading my traumas around, and ruining my reputation. They're trying to punish me for something they did, but not only did it not fucking work, after they they went around, lied, framed me, tried to kidnap me again. It's so crazy. I'll never do that again because if she wanted to leave, she would just leave. She wants to be cheated on. Sorry to say, but she wants to be cheated on. If my mom did not want to cook and clean and be sad about cooking and cleaning, she would just not cook and clean. That's the grave mistake I made. I ain't protecting nobody. I need to protect myself from these fucking people. You'll never find me doing that shit again. I ain't fucking cooking and cleaning. I could even hear people's thoughts right now. They're mad as fuck. They're mad. They're irritated I'm still here. And my mom and my family will never be happy until they kill me. And because everything they've said about me has been untrue. So now they don't know what category to place me in. They're definitely not going to place me in the good category because I'm not the golden child. If they place me in the good category, it would be too much change. They would have to admit they know what they've been doing. They know they've been isolating me. They know they've been keeping me away from the family. They know they've been ruining my reputation. They know they've been talking about me. Now, so I can never be good. My mom is literally bringing my cousin, the fucking golden child of the century, who never defended his brothers, so I could still take on the lower role. My sister, I'm definitely scared of her because, bitch, how the fuck you hang out around somebody for almost 2 years and copy everything they do, copy their whole personality, and leave because you want a man. Now she's the one smoking and drawing, and I'm stressed out because she wants to literally steal my destiny. Bitch, you're never me, and you're never gonna fucking be me, bitch. And even if you do get a guy, he's still not gonna fucking treat you the same because you're a whole different person. He's still gonna treat you nice. Everybody deserves love. But I think I'm the only person who thinks everybody deserves love. Some people don't think that, and they're fucking abusive. And I hope Mel burns in hell. I hope he fucking gets humiliated by every fucking woman he's with, because you ain't shit. Now they're trying to fucking set me up with a man that has destroyed my life. And basically, my mom is mad as fuck because when she was my age, she fell for my dad. My dad was the Jean. He was a top dog of her fucking neighborhood. Now he's just a man. You can't fucking make me fall for that shit, bro. You're top dog now, but you're never gonna fucking be top dog. You know how you gotta give somebody another chance. You think Jeff Bezos is gonna be rich forever? No. There's people that was richer than him. Somebody's gonna eventually surpass him. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, you're the big top dog of the century now. And they never learn. They never treat people with respect because they're top dog. Until they're not top dog no more, then they're mad at their fucking son for doing the same thing they have. My dad, bro, you can't fucking be mad at my brother, bro. Because it's like, how the fuck you mad at my brother when you were abusing women too? To be top dog. Now that you're no longer top dog, you want to magically change and become a pastor. Now you're mad at the fucking men using the same strategy, humiliating, embarrassing, withholding from women to be top dog. Now you mad. So yes, my fucking neighborhood, I'll never forget it. I'll never fucking stop talking about it, and we're never gonna fucking be friends, bitch. Because haha, you thought I was about to beg for your friendship, beg for your approval. Whole time I don't give a fuck. You thought I was gonna fucking die and crawl and hide because you don't like me. Who the fuck are you? You think this is the only neighborhood I've ever lived in? I've traveled a lot. I've met so many fucking people like this. I met so many people like this. And if I told Mel, bro, you're not special, bro. Literally, I had three or four people try to fight me over this. You think you think you're the only cheating man using this strategy? You think you're the only misogynistic men who cheat on their girlfriend, and then their girlfriend's like, this random woman, she wants my boyfriend. Now they're especially banning me from the dating apps because they don't want me to they want me to be confused because they know how much men lie. They want me to fucking be confused because if I run into a man on the street, he's gonna use the same fucking strategy as as the people on the dating app. Come up with some fucking new strategies because I ain't falling for it. All right, I did fall for the talk to my brother trap, but it won't happen again. Yep, and I definitely fell for with Jermaine. Yes, I'm so happy I fucking wrote on your door because you're putting me in a fucking situation I don't want to be in. If I knew you had a fucking girlfriend, this would have never fucking happened. Duh. So now they're mad at me. They need to be a victim of me. Like, haha. They need to be a victim of me because they need to. That's the only category they know how to place black women. Especially if you're beautiful, there's only like 3 categories for you, girl. Famous person, if you're a beautiful woman. Because today I'm gonna do my makeup and dress up. I'm not just gonna be Lotso. I've been Lotso for 2 days now. So that's the only category they know how to place you when you're beautiful. Slut, famous person, or person who wants their boyfriend. Yo, you can't make this shit up, but it's alright because all of these people that was talking about me because that's how they do it. They don't want me to actually be happy. So guess what? Even my mom doesn't want me to be happy, so she's just gonna fucking talk about me, make up a bunch of lies about me, and they know exactly what even my sister is doing the same thing. When she has her friends, she talks bad about me, and that's why I'm very happy for Richard. I didn't even know my sister was talking bad about me, so people wouldn't like me. Here I was smiling in her friend's face, and here she was telling her friends that I'm a horrible person who tried to humiliate her because one man embarrassed her. And whole time he ain't shit. You would think you'd just be like, bro, this man ain't shit. But no. She fell for it, and honestly, I'm scared of that bitch. Like, I'm scared of you, girl. Cause you're not about to get me a second time of pretending to be my friend. And then whoops, here she's gone now. I should have never gotten involved. I wanted a friend, so I thought, me venting to her about my mom and all the stuff that happened was good. Little did I know that she wanted to be me. Now she's not talking to my mom, even though she's not me. She did not even have the same situation as me. This is the first time my mom has ever been mean to her. And my mom was only mean to her because she picked my side. But now she's just gonna run with my story and be like, my mom abused me to get sympathy. Whole time this is the first time this happened to her. Not to invalidate her or anything, but girl, I've learned my lesson. Now my cousin is copying my drawing and copying my personality. And it's like, how the fuck do people even get away with that? Because my mom would never let me just be me. She needs to show me that I'm not so great, that other people could leave me, other people could hurt me. My cousin could copy my drawing. She could give to my cousin and not give to me. Bitch, burn in hell. Like, burn in hell. Yep.